The dark truth about Mario Lemieux. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to History Hub. Hockey player Mario Lemieux was recognized throughout his career as a major player. While he's been retired for a few years, he's still a regular part on every list of the greatest hockey players of all time. He tended to stay under the radar when it came to his personal life. There's not much to talk about when it comes to Lemieux, so journalists haven't spent hours digging into all the dirt of his history. But who wouldn't want to know more about one of the greatest players the NHL has ever seen? Let's check out a few dark truths about Mario Lemieux. We see athletes spike in health and fitness. They often have healthy meals and vegetables for their pre-game meals, and their preparation is the least grueling. But a young Lemieux determined back in the day something less than good. In 1987, the Pittsburgh Press published a short article that dealt with smoking in the NHL, citing several players in Pittsburgh, including a 22-year-old young Lemieux was quoted as saying he was addicted in his hockey years, and he still was as much addicted as a pack a day by the time he decided to leave a few years later. Thankfully, he wreaked the habit of ensuring his long trip was in top shape. English isn't his first language. Although we're watching hockey games with commentators in English, the fact that many NHL superstars definitely don't have English as their first language is well recognized. Obviously, the vast majority of the league players come from Canada and the USA, but there are a small number of players from countries such as Sweden, Switzerland, Finland, and more. While Lemieux was born in Canada, his francophone roots are in French in fact. Lemieux began to strengthen his English when he was with his team in Pittsburgh because you don't have to use the language to communicate on the ice. He became one of the first players in pro sports to own the team he played for. Lemieux spent his entire NHL career as a player with Pittsburgh Penguins from his rookie year to his first and second retirement. They wrote him and kept him year after year, even when he took extensive time off for illnesses and wounds over the years. This kind of loyalty needs to be paid back a little bit, right? Okay, obviously that's what Lemieux thought. He really couldn't get enough of these Penguins when he retired and put a large amount of his cast into a partner's hands. Today, he isn't the first sporting team athlete to ever invest, but he's one of the only ones that has owned the team he started with. He battled Hodgkin's lymphoma. Although many athletes have strange problems with their profession, sprained coils, ripped hamstrings, and the typical wear and tear of the bodies of professional athletes, they tend to step back if something really grave is done. Lemieux did not make anything though. Hodgkin's lymphoma did not even interrupt his athletic career. Lemieux has not been diagnosed with serious illnesses for most of his NHL career, and he lost a good amount of time with this disease. He eventually came back in record time and for many years dominated the game.
I remember having my first back surgery before the 91 season. After that, I got a back infection where I was in bed for 3 months.
His father was a construction worker. During every game in practice, many fathers root up their sons and give them bits of advice after the game. It is fair to say that the father of Lemieux cheered his son during his growing career, possibly including a number of NHL games. But what did Papa Lemieux do during his holiday? Originally from a relatively working class suburb in Quebec, Mario is therefore shocked to find out that his father was a relatively blue-collar man, an architect. Lemieux was also completely committed to his solid work ethic, coming back from illnesses and accidents to join his co-workers remarkably fast. He was a registered Republican. From time to time, you get a highly outspoken athlete who can voice his views about everything from world affairs to politics. However, in general, athletes know they are continuously tracked by the media and usually avoid something that is vulnerable to conflict or controversy. In general, you might not know the political orientation of your favorite professional athletes until they come and openly support a political party. However, a 2007 study reported that Mario Lemieux was a Republican registered, at least he was in 2007. He lives in Penguin Village. Although the Penguins may be the Pennsylvania Metropolis squad of Pittsburgh, Lemieux lives in a small village north of Pittsburgh in Sewickley, Pennsylvania. What's so unique about Sewickley? Well, you might go to Mario Lemieux, Sidney Crosby, Yevgeny Malkin, or any number of NHL superstars if you stop by a cafe in the village. The city is ultra secure of its well-known inhabitants and refuses to even post Google views. Penguins appear to get ample excitement and bustles on the ice. They prefer the idyllic village scenery to the bustling city when it comes to their home lives.
The downtown area of Sewickley, known to residents as the Village, is truly the heart of this thriving town.
This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.